What is up, my gods and goddesses, and welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, as you can see in the title of the video description, we are going to be reviewing first impressions, not really review, more of a first impressions of the new Screen Queen Foundation from Milani. So, sit back, grab you some tea, gonna throw a little shade, have ourselves a good old time. Like my cup? Didn't know I could do that, did you? So, let's get into this. Alright guys, before we do any makeup, beat this face with this foundation. Let's talk about it. This is a drugstore foundation, Milani. They do have one of my favorite drugstore foundations, which is their Conceal and Perfect, which is a matte foundation. This one is more of a natural finish, like a satin finish, a little dewiness to the skin. So let's get into this info. You can see, oh my god, it looks like I'm crying, but I'm not. My eye is watering. Oh my god. Okay, so this retails for $13.99, which is a good price. It is 1 fluid ounce, which is your standard normal amount that is in here. This says, break up with blue light. You're on your phone 24/7. We're not mad at you. But your skin might be, because the blue light coming from your devices could be doing some serious damage. Who would have thought? Level up your skin's digital defense with Milani's new Screen Queen Foundation, created to give you woke up like this. Effortlessly perfected skin. We'll see about that. Let's see. This buildable light to medium coverage foundation. So if you're looking for full coverage, this ain't it. If you want more of that natural, like it says natural, it's a light to medium build coverage. It blends seamlessly and blurs imperfections for an even, luminous, natural skin finish. That's a lot to claim. You and I will see if that's true. Made with digital blue light filter technology, this first of its kind formula helps fight the signs of digital damage, dullness, discoloration, and hyperpigmentation to keep your skin on point no matter how much screen time you clock. That's a lot in a foundation. We'll see how this works. And it does say it is 100% vegan. And it comes in 42 shades. Yes, 42 shades. So I am reading all about their stuff. Their first shade is Classic Alabaster. That's their lightest shade. And then their deepest shade is Nude Mocha. So it comes, like it says, it comes in 42 shades, which is a great range. So yeah, let's get into this makeup. All right, guys, I'm going to be using all of my natural products that I do my face with. I'm not doing anything different because I want it to be authentic of what I naturally do. So before we start, I got the shade Spiced Toffee, which is for a 0, which it says is a deep with red undertone. Now, before I even say anything, I did swatch this, and I will say it's more of a yellow undertone than a red undertone. So I don't know how the other colors, if they're correct in their undertone or not, but to me, the Spiced Toffee is more yellow with a little bit of red, so closer to a rosy type tone. So yeah, I actually had to warm this up more. So it's even more red. Even if it says red, it's going to be a little bit more of a red tone, because right now, because I got sun last week, of course, living in Florida, so for these past 2 days were cold as hell for Florida, but I got a little bit darker than I normally am during the winter time, so I picked up my winter shade, this would be it. So yeah, let's put this on this gorgeous face. So first, I'm going to start with, I'm going to do half one primer, half the other primer, which I'm going to use my Milk Hydro Grip Primer and Tatcha's Silk Canvas. I'm going to do my Milk on my right side and Tatcha on my left side. So, time to put this primer on. Actually, before primer, I need to hydrate. Put my e.l.f. Cosmetics Hydrating Moisturizer. All right, guys, I am moisturized with the moisturizer. Don't mind my little imperfections. I have one right here. I have a few little dots here and there. Been breaking out because stressing about getting my kids ready for their premiere show. It's coming Saturday, but when you guys watch this, their premiere will be over with. So maybe, depending on when I upload it. But yeah, now I'm going to go in with my Hydro Grip on my right side of my face. Primer. And I'm doing these two primers because they're my favorite primers. I wanted to be authentic. I always use these two. These are my go-to primers. Now I'm going to go in my Silk Canvas, which I do need some more of. So if Tatcha is watching this and you want to send a little love with your Silk Canvas, you know I wouldn't turn nothing down from Tatcha. All right, now that both sides are primed, we are going to go in with the Spiced Toffee foundation from Screen Queen. Now, the right side, I'm going to use my favorite foundation brush that I always use, foundation brushes, which is the Sonia Kashuk flat top foundation brush. And then I'm going to go on my left side with my favorite beauty blender. I don't use my beauty blenders that much anymore. Every now and then I will, but this is the Sonia Kashuk beauty blender, and this thing gets really big when it's wet, which, let me go and get it wet. All right, I am back. Now that it's wet, this thing gets huge, as you can see how huge it gets after it's been wet and wrung out. So let's go in with the foundation. Now this is a light, like I said, light to medium coverage. So it's not going to be a full coverage. It's going to be more natural. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 pumps. Start with that. 3 pumps. Foundation. And we're going to go in and blend. So, how is everybody's day, today, week, weekend going. Are you guys looking forward to any new products that will be coming out in the year 2020? Now we're in 2020. I know Jeffree Star has, I'm going to go in with one more pump, small pump. Jeffree Star said he is coming out with Blood Sugar 3 soon. So, who's excited about that? And are you going to get it? Any other brands you're excited about them coming out with products? Or what do you guys want to see in the year 2020? Like products wise. Me, I would love to see more colored powders than just translucent. I love me some colored powders. Or the pressed. Really, I love pressed powders the most. I'll do loose powders every now and then. But pressed powders is where it's at for me. So that's right there, as you can see, that blended flawlessly with my foundation brush, my skin, so it looks like skin. I'm gonna get an up closer look. No streaks. So that is with this brush. Now we're gonna go on this side with the Beauty Blender. I'm gonna go in with 3 pumps like I did in the beginning. The other side. I might not even need 3 pumps with the Beauty Blender. We shall see. Blend, blend. So yeah, I really getting close with this side. No streaks, of course. So either or works good. Beauty blender or a brush. As you guys can see, nice, no streaks left. So this is just natural, nothing on it. So what are your thoughts on how it applied? To me, it applied very well. The only thing, like I said, is the colorations might not be correct. Like the undertone colors might not be correct. So now we're going to go in with everything else. My concealer. So I'm going to use my Fenty. I'm not used in a while. I'm in the shade 390. So we're going to highlight, conceal down. So with this, of course, I like to take this brush for blending my concealer out. Like for me, I feel like a brush blends concealer a lot more flawlessly than the Beauty Blender. Go down, of course, go down my nose. Then I'll go in under the eyes, of course. I only take a small amount. Buff this out. And we rolling. So that is blended. My concealer. Blend, blend, blended. And then I like to go back in with foundation on the edges and make it a little bit more seamless so you have no harsh lines. So the concealer and foundation blend together nicely. Now we're going to go in with my powders. Like I said, I like to use pressed powders, my favorite. Of course, we're doing the review. My Milani pressed powders. This one is in the shade Honey Amber. Then I'm going to set my concealer with. So everywhere I concealed, I just lightly go over. Of course, down my nose. Underneath. And then I'll go right here to set foundation. Then I'll go with another pressed powder. And this color is the color Earth Glow, which looks like this. And I use this as a bronzer. bronzer. Sorry about that. For my skin. And I'll go in and bronze my skin. This color, I believe they don't have anymore. At least I haven't seen it on their website in a while. But this, I got this from looking at a video of Jackie Aina. She loved this powder for her, and I was like, ooh, that looks so good. Why don't I try it? And look at this payoff. Bronze for the gods. And it's so perfect. Like, look at that. As a bronzer for my skin tone. Deep skin tone, baby. As you know, it's always hard to find a good bronzer for deeper skin tones. Bronze for the gods. Go over that little imperfection, like we all have those imperfections. That's so stunning. Stunning, don't I look stunning? Now, last but not least, I'm gonna go in with my favorite blush, which I use as a mixer between my bronzer and my concealer color. And I use this orange shade. A lot of people, when I tell them, yeah, I use orange, I'm like, what? Well, you gotta think, on the color wheel, it's red, orange, yellow. So if you want that seamless blend, use the orange. In between that, because I have bronzers to warm up the face. So I use it to warm my face, and then I use the orange to blend where I did my yellow, which is my concealer color, to my bronzer. And you'll see. It's just a little thing that I started doing to get me more of that flawless look and finish. because when this hits my skin, it's not orange anymore. It blends to the yellow, to the red, as you can see. Okay, now I'm gonna do my highlighter, contour my nose, and I'll be right back. Oh, we're back. All right, guys, this is my final beat face, natural, everyday beat of a face. So what are your thoughts on it? Let me know down in the comments. And if you're not following me, what you waiting for? Go follow me. Hello? I know you love me. Go follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. I will put that down below in the descriptions box. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Hello? Click it so I can grow my followers. Let me know what you want to see in the comments, or you can comment whatever you want to comment down below. That is not, well, that is good for kids to see. Mr. Gregory. Just joking. But my final thoughts on the new Milani Screen Queen Foundation. It says it is a light to medium build, which is very, very true. As you saw me when I put it on, I did 3 pumps on this side. So with a beauty blender, it took 3 pumps. With the brush, it took 4 pumps. So take that information how you want it, how you apply it. But it is a natural, it says natural skin like finish, and it does seriously look like skin. And that natural glow. Look at that glow, honey. And like even off camera, natural, it's a natural glow. It's not oily. It does not look oily. If it looks oily to you in the camera, it is not oily in person. So, thoughts on this? Pros. It does say what it basically stated, that it is a natural finish. It is a light to medium coverage. And it covered my dullness very, very well. Of course, like the little imperfections like these, nothing's gonna cover it. They just have to go away on their own. When they do, yada, yada, yada. We're all human. Everybody does not have perfect skin, including me. Even though some people think I do, but I don't. But cons for this. Oh, other pros. It did blend fabulously with either a brush or a beauty beauty blender. So take that how you want. If you like the way it applied with the beauty blender, you can do a beauty blender. If you like the way it applied with a brush, it's your choice. But I personally, looking at it to minimize the use, I would use a beauty blender with it instead of a brush, because I really didn't even need 3 pumps. Honestly, like when I applied it, if you saw, it looked like a lot. I could have applied 3 pumps probably with my whole face. But it did work very well with powder. Worked well with my concealer, the Fenty, of course. Fenty concealer. And the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is on this side, as you guys can see. And then the Silk Canvas is on this side. Looking at it, I probably would prefer the Silk Canvas over the Milk Primer Hydro Grip. But those are my pros. My cons for this. Probably only really one con, which is undertone. I don't know who did these undertones, but the spiced toffee definitely is not really red, have a red undertone to it. I got, like I said, I got more of a yellow rosy undertone than a red undertone, and I had to mix this with my tone adjuster, my warmth tone adjuster, to get the desired shade. As you can see, probably right here, there's a little bit that's just stuck in that corner, to get actually my shade, and it matched wonderful, 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 wonderful. So take that how you want. Let me know your thoughts. Are you going to try the new Milani foundation? I will say I'm another pro. If you only like your foundation to be natural, lightweight, nothing full coverage, something that is skin-like it says, this is gods and goddesses of Nefertiti approved for that. But if you're someone who like a full coverage, definitely wouldn't be for you if you like a full coverage. But if you just want to get the foundation, get it. $13.99 is a great price. It's a drugstore price. So those are my thoughts on the new Screen Queen Milani foundation. So sound off in the comments and let me know your thoughts on this, and I will see you soon.
I don't know how you did it, but I like it when you cover me with your kisses. How did you shatter my inhibitions? No one else could ever make this cold heart glisten, but can you do it?